The economic freedom fighters, once a party celebrated for its radical ideals and unity, is now riddled with tensions that highlight the challenges of Julius Malima's leadership style. Among these fractures, the plight of Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, a founding member, former spokesperson, and the EFF once celebrated People's Babe, stands as the most glaring example of how dissent and ambition are managed within the organization. Ndlozi's diminishing prominence within the EFF is no accident. Once the articulate voice of the party, known for his intellectual rigor and mass appeal, he has been conspicuously absent from key leadership discussions and events. Most notably, his reported exclusion from the ongoing EFF National People's Assembly this weekend raises serious questions about Malima's tolerance for alternative leadership voices. Speculation suggests that Ndlozi's sidelining stems from his ambitions for a more significant role in the party, possibly as deputy president. This aspiration, it seems, is a direct affront to Malima, who has tightly consolidated power, leaving little room for rivals. Ndlozi's case is particularly striking when viewed against the backdrop of the EFF broader internal dynamics. The EFF was founded on principles of inclusivity and collective leadership, yet under Malima's guidance, the party has become increasingly centralized. While Ndlozi remains a member of parliament, his removal from key parliamentary committees and the lack of support for his leadership ambitions paint a picture of systematic marginalization. This treatment of Ndlozi, a figure who played a crucial role in shaping the EFF early identity, reflects the party's apparent shift from fostering vibrant internal debate to suppressing dissenting voices. The plight of other former high-profile members only reinforces the perception that Malima's leadership style is driving a wedge within the EFF party. Godrich Gardi, the party's former Secretary-General, stepped down from his post in 2021 and now serves as head of international relations, a role that keeps him visible but far removed from the center of power. Gardi's reduced involvement suggests a strategic move to distance potential challengers from the party's decision-making processes. Similarly, Leigh-Ann, who continues as Treasurer General, has faced whispers of dissatisfaction and being sidelined, though she has not publicly commented on any internal disputes. The exits of other prominent figures like Floyd Shivambu, Dali Mpofu, and Mbuyiseni Ndlozi further illustrate the deepening cracks. Shivambu, once the deputy president and Malima's right-hand man, left amid claims of frustration with Malima's authoritarian leadership. Mpofu, a celebrated legal strategist, also departed, reportedly fed up with what he described as the politicization of personal rivalries within the party. Ndlozi, briefly associated with the EFF after her impeachment as public protector, has also stepped away, leaving behind yet another chapter in the party's ongoing saga of high-profile alienations. As the National People's Assembly progresses, the EFF finds itself at a critical juncture. The gathering, meant to solidify the party's strategies and elect new leaders, has instead exposed the factionalism brewing within. Allegations of favoritism and manipulation in leadership elections have surfaced, with Malima's critics accusing him of consolidating power at the expense of the party's founding principles. For Ndlozi, these allegations resonate deeply. His exclusion from key roles within the party seems emblematic of the very undemocratic practices the EFF claims to oppose. South Africans are watching the EFF with a mix of frustration and irony. The party that once championed the disenfranchised now appears more interested in protecting its leaders' authority than fostering inclusive leadership. Ndlozi's situation encapsulates this contradiction. As one of the party's brightest stars, his sidelining underscores the limitations of a political movement that cannot reconcile ambition with collective vision. The marginalization of Ndlozi, alongside the departure of other stalwarts, leaves the EFF grappling with a leadership vacuum that no amount of fiery rhetoric can conceal. The ongoing National People's Assembly will either affirm Malima's dominance or further deepen the fractures within the EFF. For Ndlozi and others sidelined or alienated by the current leadership, the question remains whether they will continue to fight for relevance within the party or forge new paths outside it. For a movement that once promised radical transformation, the EFF internal battles suggest that the biggest revolution it needs may be within its own ranks. Thanks for watching. If this topic sparked your curiosity, don't keep it to yourself. Hit like, share, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Stay ahead of the game by subscribing and tapping the notification bell so you never miss out on the stories that matter. Catch you in the next video.